Welcome to episode number 7 of this Madden 22 Play Now series, and today I'm obviously doing my Super Bowl 56 sim beat as well. That's the title of the video, and based on the teams, it's my Super Bowl 56 sim based on the teams and the title of this video. Rams and Bengals. The Rams are hosting the Super Bowl. So the first 54 Super Bowls, we never had a team host the Super Bowl in the first 54 Super Bowls, but now in back-to-back years we have had a team that has hosted the Super Bowl. The Buccaneers did it last year and beat the Chiefs 31-9. Will the Rams do it again this year, or will the Bengals finish off one of the best playoff runs in the NFL history? So will the Rams win the Super Bowl in their home stadium, or will the Bengals, like I said, finish off one of the best playoff runs in NFL history? The Rams are an 87 overall, and the Bengals are 79 overall, so there's an 8 overall difference. So obviously the Rams have Jalen Ramsey, which is a bottleneck X factor. Aaron Donald has blitz, and Cooper Kupp, who won Offensive Player of the Year, has wrapped them up. And for the Bengals, they don't have any people that have superstar X factors, but Joe Mixon, their running back, Jesse Bates III, their free safety, and Jamar Chase, their wide receiver, all are superstars. All three of those players I just said are superstars, but they don't have superstar X factors. Like I said, Ramsey is bottleneck, Donald has blitz, and Kupp has wrapped them up. The Rams, yes, they are at their home stadium, but technically for the game, they are the road teams. That's why they're on the left. So for this game, although the game is in LA, the Rams are the road team and the Bengals are the home team. So the only way for a game like this, the only reason that the home really matters the only reason for this kind of game for the Super Bowl, the only reason, there's like 3 reasons why it matters who's the home team and who's the road team for the Super Bowl. Reason 1, what locker room you're in. In this case, the Rams will be in the road locker room and the Bengals will be in the home locker room. Second reason, what sideline you're on. Rams will be on the road sideline. Bengals will be on the home sideline. So the Rams usually are on the home sideline, but they'll be on the other team's sideline and the other team's locker room for this game. And the Bengals will be in the home team's locker room and the home team's sideline. That's reason 2. Reason 3, the road team, which in this case is the Rams, wanted to choose heads or tails for the coin toss before the game and before overtime if this game does go to overtime. It's 6-minute quarters, 4 6-minute quarters, 4 6-minute quarters. As both controllers, the Rams will be the blue controller and the Bengals will be the Rams will be the blue controller and the Bengals will be the red controller. As will be the playoff plans for this game. Like I said, the Rams are an 87, or like I said, the Rams are an 87 overall and the Bengals are a 79 overall. As yeah, my Super Bowl 56 sim, so that's why, I mean, it's a sim of the real life Super Bowl, and the real life Super Bowl is the Rams being the road, or in the real life Super Bowl, the Rams are the road team, and the Bengals are the home team. Here we go, Rams-Bengals in LA at SoFi Stadium, Super Bowl 56. The Rams obviously won the Super Bowl 4 years ago, Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta, but lost to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots 13-3 in Atlanta. The Bengals, it's their 3rd Super Bowl appearance in franchise history. And they lost their first 2 Super Bowl appearances to, I believe it was Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers. And the Bengals haven't won a playoff game the Bengals, before the playoffs started this year, didn't win a playoff game since January of 1991, and now they've won, the Bengals didn't win a playoff game in 30 years. Their last last time they won a playoff game was in January of 1991, and now in January of 2022, so 31 years later, but 30 seasons later, so 31 years later, but I think it's like 30 seasons later, but either way, it was just 30 years later, the Bengals they went 30 years without winning a playoff game, and now they've won 3 playoff games in January, so they went 30 years without winning a playoff game, and now they won 3 playoff games in 3 weeks. So they beat the Raiders at home, they beat the Titans, who were the 1 seed in Tennessee, on a McPherson, who's their kicker, game-winning field goal at the buzzer, and then they obviously came against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, and the Bengals, who in that game, the AFC Championship game, which was Bengals-Chiefs in Kansas City, the Bengals were down 21-3 at one point in that game, but came out to beat the Chiefs 27-24 in overtime. In the second half, the Bengals defense held the Chiefs to 3 points. Now it was Harrison Butker, who's a Chiefs kicker, that obviously had a field goal at the buzzer as time expired in the 4th quarter, tied the game at 24. And then obviously Mahomes got the ball first in overtime, but then threw the interception on the third play of overtime, and then the Bengals went down, and McPherson hit the game-winning field goal in overtime to send the Bengals to the Super Bowl. And the Rams also came back in their day, and they were down 17-7 to the 49ers. This game was in LA. It was 17-7 49ers, and then the Rams, I think, scored a touchdown. They made it 17-14. Then they got a field goal to tie the game at 17-17, and then they got another field goal that made it 20-17, and then they picked off Jimmy Garoppolo, and that sent them to the Super Bowl. Here we go, Rams, Bengals. Here in Super Bowl 56 from LA at SoFi Stadium. Let's get into my Super Bowl 56 sim right now. Still over both teams will be rookie, and then play calling for both teams will be enhanced. Here we go. Day style with traditional event type, well, Super Bowl, obviously. So day style simulation event type Super Bowl, total length 6 minutes, like I said. Time will be 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Can't change that. Stadium will be Super Bowl 56 Stadium, which was SoFi Stadium in LA. Time 6:30 p.m. Eastern, like I said. Weather clear. Play clock. Oh no, yeah. Weather clear. Time 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Stadium obviously is the Super Bowl 56 Stadium, or the stadium is the Super Bowl 56 Stadium, which is SoFi Stadium in LA. Game style simulation event type Super Bowl. Let's get into it. On the play opponent's first game, let's get into it right now. Hello everyone, welcome to Super Bowl 56 here at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California. It's Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave. It's Super Bowl 56 from LA. It's the Rams and the Bengals. As Matthew Stafford is his first Super Bowl appearance in his career, and prior to the playoffs, he hasn't won before these playoffs, he had 0 playoff wins in his career. Now he has obviously 3, and he's looking for his first Super Bowl. As it's the Bengals and the Rams. The Bengals had a great playoff run along with the Rams. Here's the coin toss by the referee. Yeah, it was a really good playoff run by Joe Burrow. I just realized both quarterbacks are number 9. Matthew Stafford, the Rams quarterback, is number 9, and Joe Burrow, the Bengals quarterback, is number 9. Obviously, there's Jalen Ramsey shaking the hand of Jamar Chase, which they're probably lined up at some time, or most of the time probably here today, or tonight. It looks like the Rams will be kicking first, because that was Matt Day right there. Their kicker bat is Stanley Morgan Jr. from Cincinnati. Matt Day, 35 kickoffs, 28 touchbacks. I believe that was the 2020 stats, actually. But either way, the Rams did the ball first, or excuse me, the Bengals did the ball first, this for the Rams. Yeah, the Rams have won a Super Bowl. It was that game against the Titans where the Rams defender made a tackle on the Titans receiver, caught the ball, and ended up 1 yard short of the end zone. And if he got in, that would have sent the game to overtime, but he didn't, and the Rams won the Super Bowl. So the Rams have won 1 Super Bowl, and the Bengals haven't won. Or the Rams have won one Super, or the Rams have won one. The Rams have won one Super Bowl, and the Bengals haven't won a Super Bowl yet. And in franchise history. The Bengals are looking for their first, and the Rams are looking for their second. Here we go. As the Rams will be kicking off first. Bengals with the ball first. No wind here in SoFi Stadium, which in real life it should be like 90 degrees, which should be like the hottest Super Bowl ever. But here there's a tip by Matt Day, the Rams kicker. That was the wrong controller. Here's a tip by Matt Day, the Rams kicker. And we are on your way here in Super Bowl 56. 6-minute quarters as we're on your way here in Super Bowl 56 here at SoFi Stadium. Now will be returned from number 17 for the Bengals from the middle of the end zone, and he's tackled by number 20 for LA at the 21-yard line. 4 minutes into the game, and here comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense as they're getting ready for the first drive here in Super Bowl 56. Last year, obviously, had that devastating knee injury. Only threw for 2,600 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions because he had that devastating knee injury. He won NFL Comeback Player of the Year, NFL Honors, which was, a few nights ago, which was usually the night before the Super Bowl, but this year it was a Thursday before the Super Bowl. And obviously, Rodgers won MVP, Cup won Offensive Player of the Year. Like I said, Burrow won NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Obviously, this defensive front for LA has Von Miller, Aaron Donald, I believe Leonard Floyd, I think, and obviously they have Jalen Ramsey and some other good players in the secondary. Here's a throw, wide open is number 87, and here he goes out of bounds. 18 yards on Burrow's first throw of the Super Bowl, first down Bengals. That's the tight end. And in real life, the Rams tight end, Tyler Higbee, I believe has like an MCL sprain or something. He's not playing in the real game. In this game, I believe he is. Here we go. In the backfield is the running back. Here we go. Mixon, throw! What a hit! By number 33, I believe the tight end, knocked the ball out, sent it down. And Joe Mixon is the Bengals running back for the Rams. Obviously, Robert Woods tore his ACL during the year, so he's out for the rest of the year. And I believe Henderson, which was their original running back, is out for the rest of the year as well. Here's Mixon, first run of the Super Bowl, and he got stuffed. Dodge couple. It's third down now. Third down and 8. So they got that 18-yard play. He got that 18-yard play, then incomplete pass, then it's a 2-yard run. Here at a 3rd and 8. Big third down here. They're throwing up top, and it's dropped. As if it was knocked out of the hands of his tenant receiver, and the Bengals are going to send out their punting unit. They got that 18-yard play, then after that, incomplete pass, a 2-yard run, and then another incomplete pass. And here's the punt by number 10, the Bengals punter, whoever the heck that is. Their kicker is Evan McPherson. The Bengals kicker is Evan McPherson. And it's a 37-yard punt. I believe like a 2-yard return or maybe 1. Here's Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense for the first drive of Super Bowl 56. Just over 4,000 yards last year, 26 touchdowns and 10 interceptions for Stafford. But that was as a member of the Detroit Lions. Obviously, the offseason after this previous offseason, obviously was traded from Detroit to the Rams for Jared Goff. The Rams really wanted Matthew Stafford, so they gave up everything. They gave up I think it was at least 2 first-round picks. They gave up Jared Goff, and they gave up I think a 3rd-round pick as well. They gave up a lot to get Matthew Stafford, and now they're in the Super Bowl, but can they win it? Here we go. First drive for LA, just over a minute into Super Bowl 56. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by Cup, who won the Offensive Player of the Year, NFL Honors, 3 nights ago or whatever, or on Thursday night. First down LA, their first down of Super Bowl 56. Here we go. And here we go. Bill low snap. Here we go. Here's Akers, and he kind of got blown up. Only got a yard. Good tackle by number 91 for the Bengals. Send it down and 9. And that is Hendrickson. Obviously, Joe Burrow was sacked 9 times in the game against the Titans. Matthew Stafford, obviously, the Rams beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals at home. They beat the Cardinals at home. They beat the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay, and then they beat the 49ers here at SoFi Stadium in the NFC Championship. Here's a throw, caught by Cup. First down, LA. Stafford 2 for 2, 38 yards, and they're across midfield at the Cincinnati 41-yard line. First down, Los Angeles. So they have Cooper Kupp, they have OBJ, they have Higbee, which in real life is not playing, but in this game he is. They also have Jefferson. They had Robert Woods, and they tore his ACL during the season. Here's a throw, and it's picked off! And they will return. Akers will chase him down, but it's Wilson with the pick. And the Bengals did the first turnover of the game to 2:55 to go in the first, and the Bengals take over at the Rams' 42-yard line. A questionable decision. Now it's Burrow. Burrow! Hands he through, but it's caught by the tight end. And now, what a punt! There he goes! And he's down to the 24 of LA. To the Rams' 24-yard line. First down, Bengals. .225 to go in the first quarter in town. No score. Bengals on the move. Here we go. It's a screen to Chase. And that ball is a fumble. And it's, what is happening? It's kicked around. What is this? And it's still kicked around. No one can grab it.
You did that on purpose?
No, I can't pick it up. And it's out of bounds. And they're saying it's an incomplete pass?
This isn't a penalty for kicking. You can't kick.
Okay, so apparently, I've seen that before. Like, that's like a not top 10 play of the week. They're calling that an incomplete pass. 1:58 to go, so that's at like 30 seconds. So incomplete pass, they're saying. Now it's here's a throw. Chase has got it. There he goes! Down to the 7, first and goal, Cincinnati. So I don't know what, that's a not top 10 play of the week right there. Because it was a screen to Jamar Chase. It was a wide receiver screen, and then the ball ended up teleporting in the midfield, and it was tipped around for 30 seconds out of bounds, but they said that was incomplete. Now first and over the 7, and now Burrow under pressure. He's sacked by Jones. Ernest Jones sending it over in the 17 as he lost like 10 yards right there. And the Bengals coach is mad. Under 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Setting it over in the 17 now. Here's the snap. And now, 1-on-1. The Chase, he's got it! Touchdown! Cincinnati! And they strike first in the Super Bowl. It was just Chase and Ramsey. Chase won the... It was Chase and Ramsey... Jamar Chase was lined up against Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey could not prevent that touchdown. Chase caught it at the 1 and goes into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Bengals strike first here in Super Bowl 56. McPherson has been perfect on, I believe, he's been perfect on field goals and I believe extra points as well, or at least field goals. And it's now 7-0 Bengals as McPherson knots in the PAT. 7-0 Bengals. 50 seconds to go in the first. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Cincinnati. Here's a tip by McPherson. And bat is number 19 for LA. And he'll return from about the middle of the end zone, 5-6 yards deep. And he's up to the 26-yard line. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rams will take over for the center, or will start the center drive at their own 26-yard line. Down 7-0. Interception by Stafford, thrown by Stafford, resulted in 7 points on the other side. Gotta watch it here. Here's a snap. And now Stafford is sacked by Hill. 2nd and 16. What a play. Setting down. 2nd and 16. Under 20 to play in the first quarter. Here we go. And now Stafford barely got it away to 88. I believe that's Hidby. Stafford's 3 for 4, 41 yards and an interception. Dot 3. And now it's 3rd down and 13. What is this? I'm on 90. Okay, that's the end of the first quarter here in LA. 7-0 Bengals in Super Bowl 56. Here we go. It's 3rd and 13. So a sack and then a 3-yard pass from Stafford to, I believe, Hidby. Here we go. Done at this first down. He's going to throw it. That ball is caught by number 12. And he's down to the Bengals 40-yard line. A huge 3rd down conversion for LA. It's Justin is it Justin Jefferson? It's Jefferson. I don't know if that's Justin Jefferson's on the... No, it's B. Jefferson. It's not Justin Jefferson. He's on the Vikings. But it's just Jefferson. First down, LA. Huge first down. Here's a throw. It's caught by Hidby with number 89. Number 88 is not someone else. But number 89 is Hidby. We realize he's not playing in the Super Bowl because like an MCL sprainer or tear or something like that. 1st and 10 at the Bengals 26-yard line. Here's a snap. Huge drive, letting the Titans save up. That's a dangerous throw. Because obviously we know last time he was trying to throw the head beam and it was picked off, but this one is caught by Chubb, who has his X Factor on, and like I said, he was the Offensive Player of the Year. And it's now 7 down 7 at the Bengals 22-yard line. Here we go. And this is a screen to Akers. Blockers in front. And now the dive blew up the play. Number 24 got through his blocker. And they lost a yard. And now it's 3rd down and 8 now. They are in field goal range, though. And their kicker is Matt Day, who is pretty good. Along with the Bengals kicker, Evan McPherson. Here we go. The throw was almost picked off. Almost another pick, but lucky for Stafford is not, and they're still in field goal range, and here comes Matt Day and the LA field goal unit to try to cut the Bengals lead to 41 yards for Day from the right hash. The Rams on the board here in Super Bowl 56, and the kick is right down the middle, and the Rams are on the board here in the Super Bowl, and they're within 4 here in the 2nd quarter. So Matt Day hits a 41-yard field goal. Now I'll tip this one away. And it's now 7-3 Bengals. 3:49 to go in the 1st half. And remember, the Rams get the ball to set 7-3 Bengals as the Bengals get the ball now. And remember, the Rams get the ball to start the 2nd half. Here we go. Here's a return. He's going to return that. And he gets right to, he got about a net gain of 1 up to the 26-yard line. 3:45 to go in the 1st half. 7-3 Bengals as the Bengals get the ball back. Opposite scored. They have 2 drives of a punt and then also the touchdown as they turn that Stafford interception into 7 points in their last drive. Here we go from the 26. 7-3 Bengals. Here's Cincinnati. Here's a throw. Oh, it doesn't field! Knocked out of the hands of number 85, sent it down. I still didn't believe that play happened. It was that was a screen to Chase. The Jamar Chase and the putt, or not the putt, but the ball ended up just teleporting in the midfield and was literally right on the NFL shield. And then it was kicked around by Bengals players and Rams players for like 30 seconds, and it ended up going out of bounds, but they called that an incomplete pass. Here's a snap, and here's a throw. The guy is open, and he dropped it as he was hit right when the ball came right when the hit came, and now it's 3rd down. So 2 incomplete passes. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Huge 3rd down for LA and Cincinnati. Here's a snap. Here we go. He's going to throw it up to his pin man, and it's knocked out of his hands. 3 incomplete passes by Burrow, and the Bengals go 3 and out. The Bengals go 3 and out. And here's Kevin Huber, their punter, the Bengals punter, sending punt for the Bengals. And that is number 19 for LA from the 30-yard line, and that is the wrong controller. My bad. I went up on the left side on the red controller, which is the Bengals one. So that he only got, it should have been like a 20-yard return. Instead, it was only a 5-yard return from the 35. Here comes Stafford and the LA offense again. So the first drive, he threw an interception that led to a touchdown on the other side. But in their previous drive, they did a field goal, so it's better than nothing. Down 4. Here we are in the 1st half. Here we are. There's a throw. That ball is caught by number 10, Cup. And he's out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 1st down, LA. Stafford 8 for 10, 105 yards, and does have that pick, which that led to the only touchdown for the Bengals or their team so far. And remember, the Rams did the ball after halftime. There's only 3 minutes to go in the 1st half. 1st half going by quick. 7-3 Bengals. Here we go. It's a bootleg. Plenty of time for Stafford. He's going to throw it into a crowd. Batted down. Attending receivers OBJ. Send it down. Didn't be a high scoring, at least for this Rams offense, but they only got a field goal. Cut 4 receptions, 53 yards so far. Here's Stafford. On a drop at his, he threw, but he got at the cup. He's at the 30-yard line, at the 25, and he's out of bounds at the 22. 1st down, LA. Here we go. 2:30 to go in the 1st half and count. 7-3 Bengals. Rams on the move, though. Remember, the Rams get the ball after halftime. Here we go. He's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. Comes into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. and that's the Rams' first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and have taken their first lead of the game. As the Rams, obviously in Super Bowl 53, cannot get in the end zone as they lost 13-3, but here in Super Bowl 56, they are in the end zone and they have their first lead of the game. And the extra point by Day is right down the middle with 7-0 Bengals, and now it's 10-7 Rams. 2:21 to go in the first half, and remember the Rams get the ball after halftime. There's a hit by Day with his team now up by 3. 2:21 to go in the first half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning, and remember the Rams get the ball after halftime. And that'll be a need in the end zone by the Bengals returner. Touchback, 1st and 10 Bengals at their own 25-yard line. Obviously they had a punt, touchdown off the Stafford interception, and then a 3-and-out. So 1st and 10 from the 25, 2:21 to go. Huge drive, especially with the Bengals especially with the Rams in the ball. The touchdown, here's a throw caught by the tight end, and in one play they're already up to the Rams 49-yard line, and they're hurried up here, but they will not run another play. 2-minute warning here in LA. The score is 10-7 Rams. And we have 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Rams 49-yard line as the ball is being snapped on the NFL Shield. And give it to Mitson, and Mitson is handled by Donald up to the 45-yard line of the Rams. Set it down and sits. They got 4. Hunt will continue to run. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. There's a minute 45 to go in the first half. Here's a set in and sits. Here's a throw to the tight end, and he's got it. And he's down to the LA 27-yard line. He has 4 out of the 6 receptions. Burrow 6 completed passes, 4 under that man. First down, Cincinnati. There's a minute 20 to go in the first half, and count of Bengals into the end zone. Here's a snap. Here's a throw, and it's caught by Chase, and he's down in the 19. Burrow 7 for 13, 123 yards and a touchdown, which I believe was the Jamar Chase, I think. Or was that tight end? Here we go, under 1 minute to play. And here we go, he's going to throw it to his tight end. He's got it! Touchdown! Bengals! And they've retaken the lead in the final minute of the first half. His first receiving touchdown of the game, so that means I think the other one was a Jamar Chase. So I believe Chase has won, and now that tight end has won. Here's McPherson for the extra point. They give the Bengals a 4-point lead, and the extra point is right down Broadway. 14-10 Bengals, 53 seconds to go in the first half. 5 plays, 75 yards, and it lasted a minute and 28 seconds. 14-10 Bengals, 53 seconds to go in the first half, but the Rams, 53 seconds and all 3 times to do something now, and they did the ball after halftime. And that will be a touchback. Here's a snap. And here we go. He's going to throw it to OBJ. His first catch of the Super Bowl. First down LA, and LA will call the first time out of the first half. They have 2 left. Here we go, play action. And now he's going to throw it. Higby's open, but he dropped it. Higby dropped it, sent in 10. 42 seconds to go. Here's a snap. And here we go, he's going to throw it. That ball is dropped, I believe. That was Akers, the running back out of the backfield. Now it's 3rd and 10. There's a huge 3rd down here. But there's only 37 seconds to go in the half, but if the Bengals did the ball back, they might have a chance to do something. The Rams did the ball after halftime. Ready to play action. It's a bootleg. And he has to get rid of it. And he does. And he throws it into the ground, and it's 4th down. 34 seconds to go in the Bengals. The clock stops because it was an incomplete pass. The Bengals did the ball back about half a minute to go, and they have all 3 timeouts. Here's the kick by Hector. The punt by Hector. His first punt of the Super Bowl. And here we go. Out we return from the 25, and he's tackled right away at the 28-yard line. 26 seconds to play. Bengals will probably try something here. That's something safe because, I mean, they have all 3 timeouts. They gotta go Here we go. Here's the snap. Here we go. He's gonna throw it, and it's inaccurate. If it was accurate, that might have been a touchdown because he was open. Here's a snap. And now he's going to throw it up top. Bad out of the hands of his tender receiver. Now it's 18 seconds to play. I can't. Here's a snap, play action. And now he's going to throw it. A comeback run. Oh my word. It's kind of the deflection as the receiver wasn't looking for it. The intended receiver wasn't. The comeback route ended up hitting him in the shoulder or the head. And then it ended up being caught by the tight end. That was 10 seconds to go. I'm not doing that. I don't know why I have to do it now. I can't move off these two safeties, by the way. Here's the snap. And now he's going to throw it. One-on-one to Chase. And he's got it. What a throw by Burrow. And what a catch by Chase. Timeout. Bengals with 4 seconds to play. They're at the 11-yard line. My word. What a throw by Burrow. What a catch by Chase. And now the Bengals will try to get 3 before halftime. The center lead to 7. But first, the Rams are calling timeout to try to ice McPherson. 4 seconds to go. 28-yard field goal for McPherson from the left hash. This is shorter than the extra point. Try to send the Bengals lead to 7 here before halftime. The kick is right down the middle, and we're at halftime here in Super Bowl 56. The score is 17-10 Bengals. The Bengals shocking the world so far. They're up by 7 at halftime, but there's still 1.5 to play here in Super Bowl 56. And let's send it to Orlando and John Coachman for the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everybody to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, right, Brandon.
I don't know why I said that twice.
Welcome in everyone to this slimmed down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly
halftime show.
to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, Coach. As we're about to start the second half here in Super Bowl 50, thank you, Coach. We're about to start the second half here in Super Bowl 56 here at SoFi Stadium in LA. The Rams duded the ball to start the second half. As the Rams are down 17-10, but they duded the ball to start the second half. Here's a kick by McPherson as we're on your way here in the second half in Super Bowl 56. 1 half to play. 12 minutes to play. Was it 6-minute quarters? 1 half to play here, or 1 half left to play here in the Super Bowl. Rams down 17-10. Here's a return. He's up to the 26-yard line. 3 seconds into the second half, and here comes Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense for the first drive of the second half as they're down 17-10. Yeah, man, touchdown here will tie the game. Touchdown at PAT, that is. Here we go. Here's a snap. Here we go. Stafford, plenty of time. No one's open, and now he found someone. OBJ's wide open, and he's down to the Bengals 36. As Stafford threw across his body, which is a no-no, but OBJ was wide open. No one was within 15 yards of him. As Stafford threw it off his back foot and on the run going the other way. But, I mean, OBJ was wide open. Here's a snap. And now he's going to throw it up to Henry. He's got it! And he's down to the 3! Or to the 2! And 2 plays. They're on their own 26-yard line to the Bengals 2-yard line. And now it's first and goal LA from the Cincinnati 2-yard line. Going defense for the Bengals. First and goal from the 2 for LA. And he's going to give it to Akers. And Akers is no, he actually got nothing. He might have got a half a yard. Here we go. Setting in a goal now from like the 1.5. Here we go. Now give it to Akers again. Akers is bottled up again. Has he done another? You might not half a yard. He's down to the 1. It's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal from the 1. And will they throw it or will they try to run it again? And they're going to try to throw it. And he's going to throw it to Higby. But that was no man's land. And it's incomplete. And now, do they hit the field goal, which would be only like 19 yards, or they go for it? It's 4th and over in the 1. And they're sending out, they're leaving Stafford and the offense out. They're 4th and over in the 1. Here we are. They'll give it to Akers, and Akers is stopped! What a play by this defense! The Bengals stiffen up by the goal line, and the Rams do not score, and the Bengals take over at their own 1 yard line, still up by 7. What a play by this Bengals defense. It was 1st and over in the 2, and they held him out of the end zone, and they held him off the scoreboard as well. And it's here we go. Now it's 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at their own 1 yard line. Mixon would hit 4 yards up to the 5. Now it's 7 down and 6, and now they're off their own 1 yard line. But what a play by the Bengals defense. It was set 1st and over in the 2, and they kept them off the scoreboard and it was 1st and goal for LA at the 2 yard line. And since the Bengals defense held the Rams out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. Here we go. Watch it. Now watch safety for Burrow. Here's a throw, and it's caught to the 23-yard line. 1st down, Bengals. And the Bengals are kind of shining in the world now, especially that defensive stop. And that tight end has a touchdown along with Chase, and they also have that field goal before half. And then the Rams have that touchdown, which is the receiving touchdown by Cooper Kupp, and they also have that field goal by Matt Day. Here we go. Here's a throw. Chase has got it. He's not on Ramsey this time with number 5, but he's on number 11, but he beats him anyways. 1st down, Cincinnati. 5th reception for him. 5 receptions, 113 yards, and it does have that touchdown. I believe it was that first touchdown by the Bengals back in the 1st quarter off that Stafford interception. Right now is the difference in the game. Here we go. Here's a throw. That ball's coming, number 89, and he's down to the 38-yard line of the Rams. 1st down, Bengals. Defense can't stop anybody. They've had, and then, like, 1 sack. Burrow was sacked 9 times in the Titans game in the divisional round. Here we go. Here's a snap, play action. Here we go. He's going to throw it. It's a comeback route, and it's way offline. And Ramsey's got it. There he goes, and he's tackled by number 87, the tight end. But now Burrow's throwing an interception, and Ramsey gets the interception. He's in the zone. As that was it might have been a comeback round. Burrow might have thrown it a little too early. It's a Burrow interception as it was intercepted by Jalen Ramsey. And there's a turnover the Rams were looking for, and now they take over at the Bengals 49-yard line, still down by 7. Huge turnover, but even a field goal would have made it a 2-story. Now wide open is OBJ, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown LA! What a turn of events! Burrow interception is. What a turn of events. Ramsey picked off Burrow, and then on the first play of the next drive for LA after the Ramsey interception, OBJ was wide open, and he gets in to the end zone. OBJ does for a 49-yard touchdown, and the Rams are within an extra point of tying the game. And now Day with the extra point, and it's right down the middle. 17-17, 1:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. My goodness. Ramsey picked off Burrow, and then on the first play of the next LA drive after the Ramsey interception, OBJ with a 49-yard touchdown. He was wide open. My goodness. I don't know how, for the Bengals defense, how do you leave him wide open? There's a tip by Dave. Brand new Dave. 17-17, 1:27 to play in the 3rd quarter here in Super Bowl 56. Here we go. Here we go, and that will be Need in the end zone touchback. Both quarterbacks have thrown an interception. Stafford interception led to 7 for the Bengals, and the Burrow interception led to 7 for the Rams. 17-17. Here we go. Here's the throw. Shut down the field, and he's got it. What a throw, and he is gone. Touchdown Bengals. As both teams with a 1-play touchdown drive, and the Bengals retake the lead. What a throw by Burrow. As he's throwing the football like he's a 20-year veteran. And he's not a 20-year veteran. He's a 7-year player, not a 20-year veteran. What a play. What a touchdown. What a throw. And the Bengals have a 23-17 lead. My word. What a dot by Burrow. And the extra point by McPherson is right down Broadway. 24-17 Bengals. 1:18 to play in the first, or 24-17 Bengals. 1:18 to play in the third quarter. This is kicked by McPherson. Bengals up by 7 at 24-17. 1:18 to play in the third quarter. And that will be touch. Oh, it's muffed! It was muffed by the returner in the end zone by LA. The LA returner in the end zone muffed the tip off, but fortunately for him, it didn't roll out of the end zone, so he picked it up in the end zone and needed it for a touchback. Here we go, and this is a screen to the left to Akers. Blockers in front, sort of. Akers broke the tackle. There he goes, and he's still going. Up for the 48-yard line, first down LA. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. He broke a couple of tackles. Thought it was only going to be like a 5-yard gain. Instead, it's like a 20-yard gain. First down LA. Now it's an outside run by Akers. Akers got the edge, and he's got the first down. To the Bengals 42-yard line. 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Here's a snap. And now wide open is number 10. Cup was the only has a receiving touchdown in this game. Obviously, I forgot who was the other one, but Cup has 7 receptions, 125 yards, and a touchdown. We're going to the fourth quarter here in Super Bowl 56. The score is 24-17. Bengals. You know, 1 quarter remains. Upset, assuming we don't go to overtime. Rams in the tie of the game. First and 10 for LA at the Bengals 24-yard line, down 7. Here we go. And now it's thrown to the end zone. 1-on-1. Batted down. Intended receiver with number 12. And it's now 7 down and 10. OBJ is the other one. I forgot. Yeah. Here's the snap. And now that ball is almost picked off. Another dropped interception. That could have been a, I was going to say a dagger, but that could have been a turning point. Now it's 3rd and 10 now. You probably do take it if it here, but you also wanted it. You don't have to do a touchdown. He's not here. First down. He's gonna go for it all though. And it's no. I thought he caught that, but Cup dropped it. And even if he caught, he might have been out of bounds. Now it's 4th down. It's a 41-yard field goal. And Day's already hit from 41 yards. That was from the right hash, I believe. This is 41 yards from the left hash. He's already hit from 41. This is to make it a 4-point game. 5:46 to go. And the kick by Day is right down the middle, and it's a 4-point game. 24-20 Bengals with that 5:43 to go. So there's 5:43 to go, give or take. All right. Yeah. Here's a hit by Day. I've remained in the 41-yard field goal. He's 2 for 2 on field goals, and obviously he's 2 for 2 on extra points. 24-20 Bengals. 5:42 to go. The door's open for the Bengals. A touchdown here will make it a 2-score game. Here we go. Bengals up by 4. Here's the return. He's up to the 29-yard line. 5:38 to go in Super Bowl 56. Bengals up 24-20, and a touchdown here will make it a 2-score game. If you didn't a field goal, then you're up by a touchdown. If you don't do anything here, then a touchdown on the other side would give the Rams the lead. Here's a snap. Burrow trying to play clutch here. Here we go. The guy's open again, but it's picked off. And number 11 came back and picked it off. And what a play. It's Williams with a big interception for LA. Was on the same play as that's the same play of how receiver and same play that the Bengals ran and got the touchdown, that one-play touchdown 2 drives ago, and they do the same play, and Burrow does the same player. And this time, this time, the defender, which was number 11, Williams, got back, hustled, and got back and picked it off, and now the Rams have the ball at the Bengals' 46-yard line, and a touchdown would give them the lead. Here we go. And now it's a screen. It's a screen again to Akers, and he's down to the 35-yard line. First down, LA. 35 yards away from taking the lead. Looking at all 3 timeouts plus 2-minute warning. Only 5 minutes to go in the game. 24-20 Bengals. Here's a snap. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by Higby. And he's down to the 15. To the 14, rather. First down, LA. 4:45 to play. Here we go. They're going to take the lead. And it's caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. And they've taken the lead. Jefferson. And the Rams have retaken the lead. My goodness, 4:32 to players' day. They made it a 3-point game. And here's the kick by Day, and it's right down the middle. And the Rams lead by a field goal at 27-24. 4:22 to go. And Burrow, who had at one point, had a 7-point lead. It was 24-17 Bengals. Now it's 27-24 Rams. And the Bengals, well, all 3 timeouts, 4:22 to do something. They need a field goal to tie it. Touchdown would give them the lead. I've said that 1-play touchdown, but then obviously the last 2 drives, they had a 1-play touchdown and then a 1-play interception. 4:22 to go. Bengals trail by 3. Here we go. Here's a return. And he's up to the 30-yard line. 4:17 to go in the 4th. Bengals lead by Bengals trail by 3. Burrow has 2 interceptions. Both led to touchdowns for LA, and after that one Matthew Stafford interception led to a touchdown for the Bengals. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a throw, and that ball is caught. A little bit high because Burrow hit as he threw, but it's caught by the tight end. 87, 26 yards already to the Rams' 44-yard line. Here we go, and now they're going to do it to his run, and he is blown up by Donald. I believe he fell forward for a yard, but not the initial penetration. 1 yard, sending down a 9, 3:20 to play. Here we go, here's a snap. And there's a throw, a tight window, but it's caught. That tight end is at 140 receiving yards, 3:10 to play. First and 10 Bengals at the 28-yard line of LA. Here's a snap. And now in stride chase, he's got it. First down, Cincinnati at the 16 of LA. 2:40 to play. Here we go. Almost in a 2-minute warning. Here's Mitson. Mitson, not a random his own man. Down a couple. That probably said it's a 2-minute warning. I don't know. It probably will be. 2-minute warning here in LA. 27-24 LA, but the Bengals are on the move, looking for a touchdown. They're already in field goal range, but they're looking for a touchdown. 7-8 now. 2 minutes to go in the Super Bowl. Fans on their feet here in LA. Here's the snap. And that ball is caught by Chase, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown Bengals, and they've retaken the lead again. Instead of touchdown of Super Bowl 56, instead of receiving touchdown Super Bowl 56 for Jamar Chase, and the Bengals have a 3-point lead, and this extra point will make it a 4-point lead, which means LA will need a touchdown. And the extra point by McPherson is right down Broadway, and the Bengals are up by 4 at 31-27. They drove 70 yards in 6 plays, and the drive lasted 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And the Rams now need a touchdown. They have 1 minute, 55 seconds to do that, and all 3 timeouts. Here we know that will be not muffed and need in the end zone for a touchback. Rams need a touchdowns around 31-20, or the Rams need a touchdowns around 31-27. They have 155 to do that on 3 timeouts.
Down 31-27. A minute 55 remaining. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down.
Here we go, Matthew Stafford. Here we go, first throw of the drive. That ball is dropped. Von Cummins, a hit, knocked it out. Let's see, has 3 touchdowns and an interception. I'm saying interception led to a touchdown for the Bengals. That was on their first drive, and he has like 390 yards. Head of a name on Burrow and Stafford. Only one team, or one quarterback and one team to win. Here's Comp, and he's got a first down, I think. And he does. Here we go, hurry it up here. 90 seconds to play. Remember, they need a touchdown. Here we go, he's going to throw it. OBJ! Same play as Cup got hit and dropped it. Now OBJ got hit and dropped it. Now it's 10 down and 10 with 1:27 to play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's a snap. Stafford. Stafford was going to throw it up. The ball is batted down. Almost intercepted. That one not ended it, but it could have. Now it's 3rd down. It's 4 down territory. It's 4 down territory. So they have 2 plays at 10 yards. It's 3rd and 10. Here's a snap. And he dotted away. The ball is dropped by OBJ as they hit Jordan out again. And now it's 4th down. And this could very well be the game. It's not over because the Rams still have all 3 timeouts. They died at the 45 for a first. 4th and 10. 1:17 to play. Here's a snap. Here we go. And he's going to throw it to Hidby. And it was thrown way off line. As it was thrown 5 yards away from Hidby. And the Bengals take over at the Rams' 35-yard line. Up 4 and a first down to win the game. My goodness, the Bengals, not over yet, but the first down would win the game, but anything less than that, they don't get a first down. They should be in field goal range. We made it a 7-point game, but you never know. But, I mean, the Rams, I mean, my goodness. Here we go. First down to end it. Here we go, and now Mitson. It's bottled. Timeout number 1 used by LA. 2nd and 9. If you get the 3rd down, do you throw it? I don't know, because if you throw it, you don't want to pick it off, and even if it was incomplete, I mean, I'm just saying, you don't want a chance, you don't really want LA to have a timeout, but also, field goal made a 7-point game. Here's Mitson! Mitson is bottled up again. Timeout number 2 used by LA. Timeout number 2 used by LA. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Here we go. And now Mitson. There he goes. And he's going to be short. 3rd and final timeout used by LA. Now it's 4th down. It's going to probably be like a 4. It's not a gimme for a field goal. It's 46 yards. They're going to send out McPherson. Rams out of timeouts. There's still a minute to go. There's still 1:02 to play. Still made it a 7-point game. Here we go, McPherson has been clutch all playoffs, and he remains clutch. That's right down Broadway, and the Bengals lead by 7 with just under 1 minute to play, but the Rams still have a chance here out of timeouts. Down by 7 with Rams need a touchdown, and they have 58 seconds to do that, and no timeouts. They have no timeouts, 58 seconds, and they need a touchdown. So obviously you gotta start with completed passes that are 15, 20 yards, and you gotta get out of bounds. If not, you gotta spike it. 58 seconds to go, and that will be a touchback, 75 yards in 58 seconds. Then you need a touchdown and a PAT to tie the game. At 58 seconds to do that, and no timeouts.
LA set to take over again on offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
Here we go. Here's a snap.
Game situation. What are we going to do?
Here we go, and he's going to throw it up, and it's batted out of his hands. The center receiver, 53 seconds to go. Here we go, 53 seconds to go. Obviously, 4 down territory. They dive in the end zone, and they have no timeouts. Here we go, dive out of bounds, or not do something. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by OBJ. He's in bounds. Stafford's over 400 yards. They just spiked it. That's it. An 8-second run up. 35 seconds to play. 2nd and 10 now from the 42. You gotta have like a. Here we go. Empty backfield for Stafford. Here we go. And he's going to throw it over the middle. And it's dropped by Cup. I believe the hit might have jarred it out. At this point now, you got to get out of bounds. There's only 29 seconds to play. Here we go. Got out of bounds here, probably. They're only at their own 42-yard line. Here we go. And now he's going to throw it up. Cobb! And he's got it! Down on the 26, out of bounds, with 24 seconds to play. The offensive MVP, or the offensive player of the year, comes to bid again. He has 166 yards. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 26 of LA, or the Bengals. 24 seconds to play. And now take a couple shots in the end zone. Here's the snap. Here we go. And that ball is way off line. It was incomplete. 20 seconds to play. Here we go. 2nd and 10 with 20 seconds to play. Here's the snap. Play action. Here we go. And he got it away. But he's in bounds. He's in bounds. They gotta spike it. And that is it. As time ran out, LA loses and the Bengals win it. My goodness, as the Bengals win the Super Bowl, but that's a tough way for the Rams to lose the Super Bowl, as it was caught at the 10-yard line, but they were out of timeouts. There was only 15 seconds to play or something like that, and they went and they hurried it up and tried to spike it, and they did, but it was right after time it expired, and the Bengals win the Super Bowl. And the Rams had to have a drive. 58 seconds to go, they needed a touchdown, and they had no timeouts. Got all the way down to the 10-yard line of the Bengals on that last play, but unfortunately, that last play, the Rams receiver caught the ball, was tackled on bounds. There's only 15 seconds to play or something like that. They were out of timeouts, and Stafford hurried it up and spiked the ball, but it was just after time had expired, and the Bengals have won the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history, as they hang on to beat the Rams 37-24, or as the Bengals won the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history, as they hang on to beat the Rams 34-27. My goodness, here's the Vince Lombardi Trophy. It's Burrow, 403 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 64.3% completion percentage. Is the Super Bowl 56 MVP. As the Bengals win the Super Bowl, as the Bengals won their first Super Bowl in franchise, or as the Bengals won the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history, as they beat the Rams 34-27 here, and there's Jamar Chase. There's Pratt, which I believe is their middle linebacker. Obviously, Joe Burrow's up there, right there. He's holding it, the Super Bowl right there. And obviously behind Burrow is the head coach, along with, like I said, Pratt, which I believe is the middle linebacker or something. And then obviously Chase is up there, the head coach is up there, Burrow is up there, and I believe the other person up there was the running back, which is Joe Mixon. 455 yards and 3 touchdowns for Stafford, 403 yards and 4 touchdowns for Burrow. Mixon carried 19 yards. Higby only had 1 reception, 75 yards. Or no, that's T. Higgins. That's a different Higgins. 1 reception, 75 yards, had a touchdown. Chase, 7 receptions and 140 yards, had at least, I think, 2 touchdowns. As the Bengals hang on to beat the Rams 34-27 in LA, or as the Bengals hang on to beat the Rams 34-27 in Super Bowl 56 in LA, and the Bengals have won the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history, as they finish off one of the best playoff runs in NFL history. I mean, they beat the Raiders at home. They beat the 1-seeded Titans in Tennessee. They beat the 2-seeded Chiefs in Kansas City in overtime, and now they beat Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl, 34-27. And for LA, tough way to lose. That was like a Dallas Cowboys move in real life. How Cowboys obviously Prescott had that long run, slid in bounds, and then went up and spiked it like right after time expired. The same thing happened here. Obviously, it was caught. It should have been thrown in the end zone, but I didn't realize he might have been hit too. I believe he was hit right when he let that ball go, and I probably should have thrown it to the end zone or somewhere like that cup play where I should have thrown it out of bounds. I believe Stafford was hit and it ended up being caught. It might have been at like the 10-yard line or something, or maybe even inside the 10-yard line. And then Matthew Stafford hurried up the offense, and unfortunately could not spike it before time expired, or Matthew Stafford hurried up the offense to the line, but unfortunately could not spike it before time ran out. And Stafford had 455 yards and 3 touchdowns, like I said. Obviously, falls short. Obviously, got traded from the Lions to the Rams this past offseason. The Rams, they have basically almost like everything for him. They have like, I think it was at least 2 first-round picks, might be like a 3rd-round pick as well. But they definitely did have like 2 first-round picks and Jared Goff. They did Matthew Stafford, and they'll, before these playoffs before the playoffs, didn't have a playoff win in his career, but he had 3 in 3 weeks. Got to his first Super Bowl in his career, but unfortunately, the Rams and Stafford fall short as the Bengals beat the Rams 34-27 here in Super Bowl 56. My voice is gone. The battery on this camera is almost gone. I want to see that last highlight. Yeah, I mean, snapped it with 1 second to go that last play, but unfortunately, by the time the ball hit the ground, time had expired. But even if there was 3 seconds left, the clock might have stopped with 1 second left, because that caught, which was a 17-yard reception by OBJ on the second to last play before that spike, or really the last play. It was caught at the 10. It was 1st and goal at the 10-yard line of the Bengals for LA, but unfortunately, even if say he spiked it with 1 second left, if they had one more play, who knows? Because if they got in the end zone and not the PAT, they would have been tied. And would have went to overtime. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. And I believe he was hit. I probably should have done a play action. The guy was literally 21 for Bengals. Basically hit him literally like right after, like literally like a second, maybe even less than a second after Stafford let it go. But I probably should have thrown it. Oh, this guy was doing a comeback route, number 12, which is Van Jefferson. I should have thrown it at the top because he was the only one in the end zone. Because Hidby was, you can see right there. You can see OBJ is over there, and then Jefferson over here is doing a comeback route. So I should have thrown it at the top because he was the only one going out of the end, or going to the end zone. I guess I could have thrown the Hidby and he could have got out of bounds. But OBJ probably was the worst person to throw because I should have thrown the Hidby. Because it was one-on-one with number 30. Instead, I threw the OBJ, and like I said, Stafford was hit like a second, or maybe even less than a second after he threw the ball. It was caught by OBJ, but good tackle by number 26 for the Bengals. Tapped him at the 10, and unfortunately, even if the Rams had a timeout, obviously I would have called it. And even if say there was 20, or when this play started there was 20 seconds left, but say when the play ended there was 20 seconds left, and say that Stafford hurried up the offense and got to the line and spiked the ball. If that was the case where there was 20 seconds to go in the game when the play ended, not when the play started, Stafford was probably going to spike the ball, or probably would be able to spike the ball with like 5 seconds left, and then would have had one more play. But fortunately, there was 20 seconds to go when the play started, and by the time the play ended, there was 15 seconds to go, and unfortunately, Stafford spiked it too late. So like I said, there was 20 seconds to go in the game when the play started, but when the play ended, there was only like 15 seconds to go, or something like that. And then Stafford hurried up the offensive line, but unfortunately, Stafford spiked it literally like a second or two after time had expired, and the Bengals hang on the beat. The Rams 34-27 here in Super Bowl 56. That is my prediction. Obviously, I had both controllers, but there was no bias. I mean, obviously, the stuff happens. That was poor clock management on my part. I know you might think, oh, you want the Bengals to win, so you purposely threw the OBJ. Well, purposely throwing the OBJ, it's not 100% my fault, guys. Yes, I'm doing both controllers, but Yes, I don't know. Yeah, you might think, oh, you did that on purpose so the Bengals would win. I didn't. It was I know I had both controllers, but I mean, those poor clock management happens to everyone. Like, it's happened to people, including me, like in this game, other games where I've had poor clock management. And unfortunately, like, something right there, we couldn't score or have another play. But that was literally almost exactly what happened in that 49ers and Cowboys game where Prescott couldn't spike the ball in time before time ran out. And here, same thing here. Matthew Stafford couldn't spike the ball before time ran out. Obviously, it happened in real life, but like it did in the 49ers and Cowboys playoff game and Wild Card Weekend, which was like a month ago. Happened then. It happened here, which it wasn't. Yes, it was my fault that time ran out. I should have been more smart. I should have thrown the Cup instead of OBJ because Cup was going to the end zone. OBJ wasn't, and not that if OBJ caught that, who knows? He could have broke the tackle and still got in the end zone. I don't know. But I probably should have thrown the ball at Cup. I didn't. So that was my bad, guys. Sorry, Rams fans. But I mean, sorry, Rams, if you're a Rams fan, and you're watching this. Sorry, but this is just a video game. Remember, this is just a video game. If that happened in real life, yes, I would be really mad. But this is just a video game. It's just a video game. It was a good game still. 34-27 Bengals. The Bengals win their first Super Bowl in franchise history, and the Rams fall short again. But remember, this is not real life. And the real game, well, for me, is tomorrow. But this video should be known at 10 a.m. on Super Bowl Sunday. If that's the case, then this video will be known about. So if that's the case where this video is going up at if that's the case where this video is going up at 10 a.m. on Super Bowl Sunday, this video will be going up 7.5 hours before game time. It's a good game. Bengals win their first Super Bowl in franchise history, and the Rams fall short again. But remember, this is just a video game. As obviously, there's poor clock management, there's poor clock management in Madden by other Madden players, by real life teams like in that Cowboys 49ers wild card playoff game. There was bad clock management or poor clock management by me in this game. Or at the end of it on that last play where I should have thrown it to the end zone or out of bounds. Said it was caught by OBJ at the 10, but he was tackled in bounds and had no timeouts. And then obviously Stafford spiked it. Literally, probably it was like a second. It was literally a second after he snapped the ball with 1 second left. But by the time the ball hit the ground, there was no time left. So yeah, remember, it's just a video game, and there's poor clock management that was poor clock management right there. There's poor clock management in real life, like a real football game, a real NFL game, and there's also poor clock management by other Madden YouTubers or Madden players or both. So yeah, pretty good game. As it's been on this channel, I'm not sure when it's gonna be or what it's gonna be, but you guys will find out. I'm not sure when it's been on this channel. I'm not sure when it's been on this channel will be or what it will be, but you guys will find out when I post it. That's everyone's on board. If you subscribe to the like button, subscribe if you answer your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, friends about the videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 8 of this Madden 22 Play Now series. See you in episode number 8, and you know how to bait in Endo Bengals.